Microgravity detected.
More.
God, loading's taking a while. God, loading's taking a while. See, I've played this game for a good while now, but these markers are messed up a little, so I don't know I can trust them. There's been a bug with the game that some of the markers will appear in places that they shouldn't be, which in cases like this is not very good. How the heck do I get up there? Where am I going? No, I do not wish to fight right now. I'm in a rush. Let's see. This isn't going well. At least not for me. Okay, well, I suppose that I'll take this second to grab out the good old glue gun. Oh. Take this moment to get out the good old glue gun, and when all... Nope, I don't have any glue. Okay. Well. How the heck am I supposed to save these guys if I can't reach them? Currently, oxygen is being cut off from a little group of survivors from a more or less power-hungry psycho. And, oh, right, these things. Yeah. Nope, never mind. Currently, their power is being cut off by a power-hungry psycho who wants to kill off a herd of people because that's a thing, so, obviously. I don't understand how I'm supposed to get up there. Am I just being stupid? Is there, like, something very obvious that I'm missing? It's happened to me before. I wouldn't be surprised. Let's see. Can I get up onto you? Nope. Didn't think so. Here? Maybe. Nope. Son of a... Buttons? No. I really wish for these humans not to die. If for nothing else, I'm sure there's gonna be a negative effect later on if they do. What the heck?
Morgan, do you want to know what I think? I think you wanted to forget. You weren't being brave for science. You wanted to stop feeling like a monster. 3 years of feeding your fellow human beings to the Typhon. Oof. I understand. You see, I do the same. Before every mission, I poke a neuromod into my eye. Then I am free to do whatever I must. So, I will kill you. I will kill your brother. And I will butcher everyone on this station without pause. And when I go home, I will have this neuromod removed. Where did the time go? My only thought will be, how did I earn so much money? It's a wonderful invention.
twisted asshole. No, this is not where I need to be. This is not right.
System alert. Repairs needed. Please contact.
I don't give a damn about your system alert. How do I get up? How do I get up there? Do I need glue? Is that a thing? You know what? As long as I don't let the game save, I can give less of a crap. I am not above that. How do I get in you? What the fuck? Son of a... Maybe back here? Can I climb onto you? I can. Nope. Okay. You maybe. Well, I mean, I know it's a horrible thing for him to do, but let's be honest here. Aha! Here we go. If you can make money by stabbing something into your eye, then completely forget about it later, well, I mean, money is money. Let's be honest here. I don't approve of it, but nope, not fighting you. Not going to fight. Not going to fight. Getting out of here, and aha. Okay, so turns out I just had to get out of here. That's good. I just had to climb on top of something that I probably shouldn't have been able to climb on top of. God, English is not my strong suit today. Anyways, I got out of there. That's the point. Come on. Even now, like, I know the game isn't counting down the timer, and I won't start until I press X to open up, or to load the actual screen, but I actually do feel a sense of, like, urgency. If for nothing else, then because I know that someday somebody's gonna watch this video, look at me, and go, "You sick bastard."
Or maybe you just really want to kill me. This makes it very easy for me to do my job. Kill him.
Nope. Running. Don't have time for a fight. Son of... This is the second time that I've been stuck looking around an area that I feel like this is a pretty obvious path, and about those are noises. Oh, right. You know what? Make myself some shotgun shells while I'm here, while I figure out what to do. I think that there's a place over here where I can get into like a little pod area. Yes. Anything in here for me to like jump up and grab onto? No. Okay, fun times. Time to run back, and you guys are back. Not dealing with you. That's a weaver. Okay. Well, that took some hell. Well then. Ooh, stuff. Yay. Alright, it seems like everything on here is working. Audio, game, broadcast. And that's not working right now is my mind, because I can't figure out how to get up into one of the little, like, gravity elevator things. I don't understand that part. Gonna be 100% with that one. You also probably shouldn't be trying to fight a weaver, but, you know. No, I can't. I've got to go into this. So it is something over here. I can confirm that. This is such a pain in my rump, but... like this guy said, evil guy, apparently I do give a crap about my employees, so... okay, well... ugh. Fine. You know what? Fine. You really want me to fight him? How about this? Is time going down here? I can't see it, so I assume not. That's actually good. I can take a moment to think here. So that is going to be a thing that tries to kill me. Go. Take control of its mind. Oh, this is good. I can use this guy, Phantom Genesis. There, and now I got myself a minion. Why? How am I gonna get up there though? Shit. Oh. No. Shoot. Is that what I need to do? They're all dying. This time around, they are all dying. I just want to figure out what happens. Like, what do I have to do here? I can hear you shooting at me. You know what? I have time now, so I'm just gonna start kicking things rumps. Might. Maybe. Never mind. Distracted. There's a shaft right there. And I think that's gonna be what I need to use. I doubt it, but no. Okay. So I'm going to do a quick load from the last save, which should be when I first got in here, and now I know what to do, so I should be able to get like get everything moving really. Jeez, only 5 minutes. What did I do? Oh. Where's the exit? Hello, Weaver. Bye. Shit. Fire on fire on fire on fire. Not fun, not fun. Go, 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 go. Get up here. Time to run around here. While I have the chance. Mine jack. Use that on this guy. Run. Take the exit. Maybe... wait a minute, can I go up around here? Get onto you, onto you. Aha! What does this accomplish for me? Mm-hmm. Not the time. right now I am attempting to... Where's the light? Right now I'm attempting to try to stop a maniac from suffocating a giant herd of people, but I have about a minute to do this. And, as it turns out, a minute's not much time. So... saving people is not as easy as I thought it would be. That's generally the idea at the moment. It's been a... Do I need to go down there? No. I probably shouldn't be here. Side note, I'm probably going to be safe scumming a lot because right now I'm more focused on trying to actually get through this. Morally, I would feel wrong if these people die, so... That was lighting up like an item or something. There's nothing I can do up here. So, this was a waste of time, and those people are dying in a couple of seconds. Let's see what happens to them. Well, let's just sit here and, like, wait this down. 2, 1, 0.
Morgan, life signs for all crew in the cargo bay are non-existent. I can't reach anyone on their transcribes. Sorry. Commander Dahl wasn't bluffing.
Oh. The grav shaft past the decontamination doors. But what are the decontamination doors, though? What? Here's the thing. It's been like, I want to say 3 weeks since I've last played this, so I don't remember a lot of these things. But right now I want to save people. I know that much. But decontamination doors, those are... I imagine those are the things that spray you. The whole gens spray you with the water. Yeah, that's what I thought. Okay. So I gotta find a way into that. Let's see. That's the grav shaft. Here's the grav shaft. The weaver's floating around the grav shaft. So, do I actually have to fight that thing? Dang it. Well, fine. Good morning, beautiful. How are you? Why are... Oh, fear, right. Oh, in that case, I'm gonna keep on doing... Oh, grav shaft. Oh, okay, gotcha. Okay, now I feel like an idiot. That makes sense now. Yeah, so now I'm on the same level as the objective. Okay, got... Okay, running fast, running so fast. Don't like any of this. On the scale of things that I like, this is definitely not up there. Don't want to leave. Can I get into you? Don't have a key card. You said the decontamination door, so those are going to be around here somewhere.
No trauma or illnesses detected.
Fortunately, Charlie Foxter. Did I miss something? Who's Charlie Foxter? Am I gonna have to fight them? I'm probably gonna have to fight them. Dang. Okay. Well, they're dying again, so that's good. Actually, no. Definitely not. Okay, you know what? Screw this. Telepath. Gung-ho!
Life science for all
Life
crew
science,
and
I
cargo
know.
are non-existent. I can't reach anyone
Oh.
with their transcribes.
Okay.
Commander Dahl wasn't bluffing.
Atmosphere control. Is that where I'm gonna have to be then? Oh, that's good to know that. So I have to run in through here, get over here, run through here, get into atmosphere control, and then what? No thank you. I usually play this on like normal mode or whatever the original mode that it's set on like preset is, but right now I'm fighting all of these things, so. I do! I have hacking 4. Okay, so gonna do this again, and this time I'm going to succeed, because I think I have a general idea as to where I need to go. Okay. Okay, and run like hell. What the? Wrong area. Where? Oh, well, they're dead then. Okay. I have Phantom Shift, I think. Yes, I do. I mean, I could do this, but then I'm afraid I'm just gonna start wasting stuff. Especially now that there's no... Especially now that it's saved after the... This was that 4 you were talking about. You know what? Actually, I might. Load save. 37 hours, 53 minutes. Check into this one. If nothing else, that's a couple extra minutes, and it's definitely not gonna be, it's not gonna be now, so. I'd rather it be before the incident and me have to replay a little than me have to, you know. Oh, it's here. Okay, this is good. So, run like hell. Go over here. Get around here. Up the grav shaft. Right. So if I can make use of this, because I am not the most. Hello. Run up this side. I'm gonna stop responding for a second while I figure this thing out. Okay, into you. I'm ignoring it. Okay, let's see. Circle. Triangle. Okay, I may have saved them. I sure as all heck hope that.
What's the situation in cargo bay? There he is. Take it.
You son of a
Your
bitch.
brother can't save you from me.
I'm just gonna. Cargo bay, things going on. Gotta touch some button.
In this mess of a situation. Now there's just Alex and the aliens. No telling which one is worse.
Oh, okay. That works. That'll work.
Morgan, the air's flowing again. I can breathe. And I hope this means Dal can't. Thank you. A little longer and... Never mind.
I
Elazar out.
gotta see if he's still breathing. No, I'm gonna be honest with you. I think that he's thoroughly dead, but just in case. Igwe. Fun fact, I remember his name. I kind of accidentally thrown him out into the space abyss. For some reason, I thought that he had a suit on inside the box. I didn't think that one through. He's dead though. He's dead. That's totally happening. What? I'm definitely gonna use Phantom Shift on him, but now I gotta do this.
Research complete.
Oh my god, I can scan myself. Immunities? I wish. Resistance, good advice. Okay. And strength. That's funny. That's funny. Okay. Well, we now know that he's a Voltic one, so... Let's see. So with that, I don't actually know what I'm... I feel like I probably need to listen through that message that the thing sent me again. I think it's January.
Commander Dole, this is William Yu, acting chairman of the TranStar Board of Directors. I will need your credentials to authorize this mission. Of course. My authentication sign is Zeta Invictus Emperor Tangerine. Sign checks out. Good morning,
Tech officer is...
Director Yu.
Why is the tech
Shuttle
officer over there?
orbit.
Okay.
Awaiting mission parameters. You must secure every piece of Cobalt clearance level technology and research aboard Talos 1.
Wait, I can kill him
Then
twice?
eliminate all TranStar personnel. All personnel. No survivors. It's your show.
I did not spoil anything for myself, so I did not have any clue that I could kill him twice, but now I...
Benelux accounts. After you transmit evidence of success.
Alex, he's still around. He is still around, but I haven't gotten... Like, basically what happened so far is that the military, these guys, came in here, and Alex went into hiding. And so far, that's as far as I've gotten to. I've decided that I want to listen to Alex because so far he's only proven to me that he's been a good brother. You know, like, trusting what you have to say. Not trusting what you have to say. What the heck am I going on about? Hey, people's lives are important, even if they're not useful to me. Oh, this is totally happening. Why did it have to be this one? There. I am absolute crap at these hacking things, so... not good. Give me the X! You. I'm gonna hack you. And I'm gonna make myself an army of military bots. And I need to find the tech officer, but the tech officer I've had a previous issue with because, like, the objective marker was screwy and pointed me to a corner that clearly didn't hold the tech officer. So I'm not entirely sure what to do about that. Right now it's in a different location, so I'm gonna hope that me being in a different area is making it better. But yeah, him being 45 meters from me when I came here to save them, running solely from your advice, space. Well, I don't want to go to the externals. No, what? No, don't care. Gonna come and see.
Are you here for...
Okay, we're going to the lobby now. Thanks for the advice, game. The only issue is that if the enemy is flying, well, I've had bad experiences with that. What does the mission say is? It says he's in that place. Psychiatrics, I think is how it's pronounced. So I assume that he's inside. Unless he's, like, hugging the outside of the wall. God, that's gotta be terrifying. Now I kinda want to do that, but I don't think I can in this game, so that's disappointing. He's in the touchscreen. That room? Wait, in the touchscreen. Oh, right. Okay. I think I actually know where... Probably shouldn't be in here without the elevator. I think I actually... Right. Know where he is, then. Psychotronics. Where am I going, then? If I'm going to do psych... So I've just got to get back down to psychotronics. God, I am never going to get used to saying that. So I assume I need to go to the lobby and then make my way along that route again. And if logic serves me right, there's going to be a Weaver and or else a Nightmare somewhere in here. Oh, well, I think that's the Weaver. Yeah. I refuse to fight these things right now, so run like hell. Over here. Nope. Get in here. Oh yes, speaking of which, I no longer need this anymore, so normal again. Let's do this. Oh. And yes, it is, and for that same reason, I hate and love this game. It's hard as all heck, which I hate, but also I like hard games, so I also love it for that reason. Okay, psychotronics going in the touchscreen. Can I loot you? Nope. It may be easy when you know what you're doing, but I don't know what I'm doing. I play games a lot, so I have the general gist of what I'm supposed to do, but as far as this thing comes, not the strongest player. And I've been playing for 46, almost going on 47 minutes, and I've gotten where? I do think I have materials expert, and I feel like I do a relatively good job of hoarding, but I really really need to work on taking advantage of the enemy weaknesses. I suck in that regard. Where's the... Oh, noise. Where's the marker at? You said it's in the screen, and it's in the screen. He's in the screen. Actually, you know what? Here, I can show you the neuromods that I have installed. Just got all of these. I've basically been hoarding these things and then doing a heck of a good job dealing with them. Also, materials expert. Working on getting good health, because that's been an issue, for obvious reasons. I have a feeling, and I haven't seen the end of the game, so I don't know for a fact, but I have a feeling that if I didn't get any of the Typhon neuromods, there's like an alternative ending to the game, like, hey, you're still human, yay! But also, that sounds extremely boring, and I enjoy all of these. So, yay. That's all my neuromods. Okay. The screening. Why am I crouching? No. Fortify, carry, mine. This is my turret. I will name it Jeffrey, and it is mine. Oh crap! Not one of you. It's hard enough when I can see the Typhon. I'm just gonna let this play out. That's about what I figured. Where'd you go? That's what I thought. It's mobility to gunslinger mixed with various Typhon powers. Yeah, so far, the only thing that I've really been doing as far as strategy with neuromods goes is just been, whenever I need something, grab it. That may be because I am uncreative, and it also may be because that is necessary. But with no meta knowledge of the game, it's kind of difficult for me to guess what I need, so. This was the biggest loss here, is when they started attacking me. That sucked. Oh yes, I love Psycho Shock. Where is it? This is just... That's good. That's 45 damage and no PSI abilities, alright? This is definitely one of the good ones. And speaking of whom, can I... There we go. Excuse me. Frickin' Typhon, not... Let that be a lesson to you. Why am I talking to a water bottle? Let that be a lesson to you. Don't be sneaking up on people. Really? I just keep on using the Psycho Shock. I think it's... 1 minute, what is it? Kinetic Blast, and then Mind Jack. I just keep on going through those a lot whenever one of them shows up. But it seems like they only ever show up for me whenever I'm doing something with Typhon abilities, so it's not been something I had to worry about. Also, yes, I am completely lost at the moment. I know I saw a way to get out of here earlier, but that didn't go well. Super thermal and kinetic. I could see that working, yeah. Oh, that works too. I'm naming this woman Gregory. Because, why not? Where the hell am I going? Yeah, that's... See, I didn't usually get into super thermal, not because it's not a good ability or I don't like it or anything like that, but just because in the middle of a fight, my usual thought process is crap, 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 shoot, 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 and then kill something. So, not very effective, but it usually works. So, I imagine that super thermal being in the name, just alone without knowing the ability, even though I do know the ability, just judging from thermal being in the name, fire tends to take care of a lot of organic issues. Just putting that out there. As it turns out, lots of living things do not like fire. And I think that should make that my top weapon right now. Why can I not get out of here? I used to be so good at this, I swear.
Hello, Dr. Yu.
I want to say that there's something over here, but... Atrium? Maybe? I don't know. If I can get a moment, I would like to just take a second and start building things again, like crafting, but right now there's all of that out, and that. Get out of here. No. I want to craft things, but everything is trying to kill me, and that's not very good. No. Quit it. You know what? Fight amongst yourselves. Ah. I feel like I've had an issue with that before, though, but I don't think it lets you attack yourself, does it? Don't need food. I can use that to make med kits, though I got enough. Anything else in here that I'm not going to use? I imagine that they wouldn't put that in the game because, like, players like me who are not the brightest might run into them, as per the many times that I believe that I did, and trigger them. But I also may have been fighting, like, the thermal phantoms, and just think that I keep on running into my own, but actually I'm not. Oh, I love it when they be dead. A dead enemy is my favorite type of enemy. What do I need right now? Gonna make some neuromods. A neuromod. Do you know if the robots are immune to fire or thermal attacks? I imagine melting metal would make them not, but also, I am not a professional in that, and as such, I have no idea. Damn, 576 of these. I don't actually use this weapon right now very much, though I probably should because it's pretty useful. So I might as well recycle these things, but I don't think I'm gonna yet. Highly resistant. Highly. Okay, so basically don't do that. Don't use fire against these guys. Gotcha. Well, my plan for burning all of them in a giant burning spaceship kind of went down the drain right there, but quite honestly, I don't think that would work anyways. That's not very helpful. Super Thermal 3. That's supposed speaking the obvious here, that's supposed to be the strongest one, and it's going to be no more than a wrench. Wait, is that an actual... It is. Why did I not think of this? That's almost like an EMP effect, so if I get rid of the issue entirely by blasting these guys, then that kind of, again, solves the issue. What does my ammo look like? I need more of both. Yes, I'm starting to see how my previous, this is PSI nulling. My previous thought process was very flawed, because for some reason my thought process when it came to robots was shoot it fast, shoot it hard, and it'll die. But these are robots. They don't work like that. The Typhon may, but the robots don't. Super repair kit. You know what? I'm gonna make one of those. One of those. Just in case. I probably should have gathered these things up a little. That thing's not trying to kill me. Down there. I imagine that means I have to go around this direction. I'm not gonna go up there. There's a technopath you can hit with both PS, Psycho Shock, and electrostatic burst. Bully it. I really want to do that now, because those guys have caused me so much trouble when I first ran into them. I totally knew that. I was testing you. Yeah. Haha. You've passed. I totally knew that it was in here. Yes. Haha. Okay. In here? I don't think so. Is it? It is.
Status report.
This screams jump scare. This just screams jump scare.
Rip and intercept protocols are in operation. Searching access patterns within the last 3 hours. Progress estimate 63%.
I don't like this.
Resuming.
Please don't resume. Bullying a technopath. That just sounds fun. Shit. Shit. Heck it. You know what? Screw it. Just taking that risk. Ready to kill a technopath. Aside from glue, just to mimic matter 3 a medical science operator. Zap it. See, I was stupid upon my first time going through this, and I feel like I'm going to like shoot at that glass and it's gonna break, and then he's gonna jump out and assault me, so I'm gonna waste some time here. Because I feel like he's a phantom. Just putting that out there. Gonna hide. Really? See, what I don't like about Mimic, the Mimic ability, because that sounds cool, but it has a constant drain on, like, your PSI. Cannot fit. Like, it has a constant drain on the PSI, and I feel like I'm going to have gotten so close to defeating something by just sitting here and kinetic blasting it, but then it actually figure out that I am this thing because I run out of PSI. Oh, tech. I get it, tech officer.
Intercept D operational. Sensitives routing to shuttle cache. Server arcs F13 through F21 ripped.
See, when for some reason, and I probably could have thought this through and figured it out, but when I heard that it was a tech officer, I thought it was somebody who professionalized in technological stuff. But this makes more sense. Wait, can I actually... No!
Suit integrity damaged.
Doors are working again, Morgan. Nice work. I'm taking what's left of my crew to the atmosphere controls in life support. We're going to clear out those shit-can operators and make sure there are no more mishaps with the air on this station.
Cal populated his entire crew with customized operators. He made the mistake of hanging his hopes on a machine. Flesh and blood is messy, Morgan, but it's the only thing that matters in the end. Well done. The upload just kicked in. Meet me in the Arboretum. We have important work to do.
Well, at least now I know where I'm actually supposed to go. He gave me a direct answer. And, I mean, yeah, we've pretty much... this is a world where we've pretty much reached that point of robots fighting wars, robots healing you, robots... I don't know what the PSI one is. I guess making you meditate, and engineer robots. They're basically everywhere and doing everything. So I can understand that we're in that type of an age, but still, meh. Oh, I actually do have a lot of bullets. The organic material is by far the thing I have the most trouble figuring out. So what I get from that is that I can kill January if I wish. What was December's thing again? Wasn't he a robot made by Alex, I want to say? I might be wrong. In fact, I wouldn't be surprised if I am. Where am I going? I can set that for my objective, I'm pretty sure. Don't want us. So it really wants you to finish the, Yes, I remember that now, yeah. It really wanted you to save those people, because if you didn't, then you wouldn't have found Dole. So the only thing that was like incentive to get moving, because it gave you, I think it was a 20-minute time limit. I guess that's fair. Yeah, what is it though? I mean, here's what I'm thinking. Because I've got, what I remember from this game from a little while ago is that during my first iteration of going through the neuromod things where they got rid of my memory, I don't remember why they did it, but I came up with some sort of an idea. A couple more times through, I became more and more, I guess, polluted by non-emotion, I think it is, and just lacked human emotions, so I decided to blow the place up. Is that correct? I honestly don't remember anymore. I know after multiple times of me being reset, more or less, I lost emotions. I know that much. Yeah, I was about to say, well, I wasn't about to say, I wanted to say earlier, why is he the military guy, and he has all of these robots at his disposal? Well, I'm gonna pause this so I can talk about this. Why is he the guy? All right, he's the guy that was given control over the space station. He was the guy that, like, come in, haha, I will take over the space station. There's nothing you can do about me. I'm gonna send my robots that I have at my command, by the hundreds, to kill you. But then when he comes down to fight you, he doesn't bring robots. He brings a silenced pistol. Let that sink in. Here he is in the center of all of this technology, and a pistol. Welcome to the futures, ladies and gentlemen. We're in for a rough ride. Oh yeah, I guess that's true. But can't he? But doesn't it say somewhere that he's like, keeping you under surveillance? Like he's watching you through cameras or something? Could have sworn that was part of it. You don't like me, do ya? Though, to be fair, most of the neuromods, now that I'm thinking about it, that I got are... Well, no, never mind. My point is null and void because all of these... Yeah. Yeah, that would have made him so much more violent, or so much more lethal. I don't have the psychoscope chip that makes you immune to them. One thing I did spoil for myself. So that would have been lethal. Like... I would never have beaten him if he had even just 2 recycler charges. Alright? He did that, I'd be on. And he brought a pistol. I ain't letting this guy live that one down, even though he's already lived, and now he's dead or down. So. Haha, punny. Anyways. Crap, I forgot what I was saying. Black Box Operator. That is a cool name, though. He brought a Super Soaker to the flamethrower fight. That describes, like, so many wars. These big nuclear weapons, and then we have somebody always in the corner fighting with these little squirt guns. I wish that was an extra, where you actually did bring in a super soaker. Loading, loading, loaded. Oh, absolutely. It may be called a dumb mod, but there's nothing I enjoy more than seeing somebody who is in a position of power, even though he brought a silent pistol to the fight, in a position of massive power, just sitting here looking at you dumbfounded because we've decided to mod the game and made him extraordinarily weak and rather in a humiliating way as well. Or just actual mods. Like, I can imagine that there's so many more Typhons that the fans could have created. Oh my gosh. That would make this game so much less intimidating. Just, here you are, like, running up behind something, ducking, going behind the wall, duck, and all you hear is... as he just squeaky steps. Like, that would make this so much less intimidating. And, at least in my opinion, so much better. Multiple objectives. I don't want multiple objectives. I want to see exactly what's going on. It's going to give me that anyways, because this thing has 2 that I gotta do down there, don't I? Get Alex's arming key. Yep. Oh well. At least it's the same person, and I'm not fighting the Weaver. I don't trust myself not to do something extraordinarily stupid. Oh, that's a weird noise. So is there actually anything that the Huntress, crap, what's it called? Minute. The Huntress Boltcaster is useful for, because I know that the Flexifoam bolts can, even if we're dead, it won't be over. Squeak, squeak, squeak. Yeah, I only recently heard those things decoded, and I love it when games do that. Like, that's a neat thing for games to do. Is there ever a point where I'm... Okay, well, it's official. The Weavers are complete idiots. This is a glass window. Anyways. Okay, sorry. Is there ever a point where having the Huntress Boltcaster is actually important? Because I know the Flexifoam bolts can, like, hit buttons and stuff. But...
Attention. Station leadership has issued an alert. All personnel should report
oh
to
yeah,
muster
I guess that could use,
immediately
yeah.
and await further instructions.
I hit it up here. I actually never considered that. I always just kept on using the, power just went off there. That's not good. I only ever used the shotgun because it just kept on getting out a lot of them at once. That or else... Oh, son of a... Die, you evil thing!
Morgan, we're in life support now.
What? It's gone.
Here's normal across the board. I lost some good people fighting the black boxes. And Dahl wasn't here. If you see him before I do, make him pay. Elazar out.
That fear debuff. That is... It's so... God, so far I have repeated everything you have said and then agreed with it fully, but honestly now, that thing is so stupid. Like, it actually might just be my controller. I don't know. But every time I get the fear buff, my thing just starts spazzing out. Like, I know that that's what the fear buff does. It makes your screen all not good. But it's very hard to fight this thing that's very capable of killing you very quickly. When if I tap in this direction, I don't end up going like that. I end up going, oh, like that doesn't help. It's fully capable of killing me. It's like if we gave the nightmare, if we injected it with steroids, which may not work because they're aliens, but we're not going to go into that. Anyways, let's go meet Alex. I'm betting he's going to be in his little place up here. I'm naming this thing Frankie. Oh. Well. Oh, I didn't think it was, a PSI ability. I thought it was actually, like just his presence instilled fear. I thought that's what the idea was. Alright, had I known that, I probably could have used this and just kind of saved myself a lot of the trouble. I do not know if you can tell, but I am absolutely terrified about what I'm going to find beyond the door, because so far, any time Alex has been brought up in any scenario, ever, there's always been something on the other side of some door that's been terrible. And right now, I have a feeling that if I go across this door, it's going to be like a giant, like 14 nightmares, 3 weavers, 17 phantoms, 300 mimics, and who knows what else. Alright, I'm over it. Let's do this. And it's loud. Well, I've never understood that with games and doing things like with confusion on enemies. Like, unless you're playing Pokemon, you don't really confuse your enemies. It's AI, I mean. Like, that's some biased programming there. Just saying. Probably gonna leave it like, where it says elapsed time up there, probably when it goes to 1:30 or so. Unless I get caught up on this, in which case, might be a little bit longer. Let's see what happens. Well, if you wanted to do that, there's a reason we have shotguns here. Yeah, I can hear it. I can already hear something up there. Sounds like a phantom. Oh, this is really helpful. Okay. Please. Thank you.
Operator.
I've seen things in these things before, but I don't think you can actually open them, so...
Medical class operator ready to deploy.
I didn't
Please stand clear of aperture.
This actually didn't help much, but that's still... Oh, wait. What are you? Looks like some secrets. So far, those have been good. So far. Dang it! Okay. Flexi foam boots. do you do? The recycler charge, you think? 1 second. Yeah. Yeah, actually, yeah. Huh. Never actually took the chance to look at that. Hmm. Gets rid of whatever is necessary so that it doesn't have to deal with them, i.e. killing things. Because I'm sure that's going to become part of this very quickly. May I also point out that, and I don't know how much you may be interested in this, but all of the audio logs that you can listen to, when you go back through them and you know more of the story, you listen through these things, like about Alex and you, not Alex you, but Alex and you, like Morgan you. It's also a good indicator. Whenever you hear these things about you, yourself, and Alex, you just start thinking to yourself, like, you know more of the story, and these things become more interesting. You think to yourself, hey, I know this. Those neuromods, I know they're injecting Typhon material into my brain. Surveillance? Yes, we actually do have a bomb that we use to, you know, kill the entire station. It's interesting. That's all I'm saying.
It started small, just moving harmless contraband on and off.
Actually, no, I'm going to take your advice. What is his weakness? I have all the research I need for these guys, I'm pretty sure.
I don't know, maybe you don't pay your tax and hardware enough, but Lily got ambitious after a while. Started stealing neuromods, fabrication plans, selling them to TranStar rivals.
EMP...
Yeah. Sit on that for a sec, Mr. U.
No.
Kazma's got our IP now. Lily made me modify some of the old alarm panels around Talos, so we could use them as dead drops. I'm certain a few of them. We'll have property. 3 taps of the wrench will pop it open. Anyway, I just wanted to say, I never meant for things to get out of hand. It just took on a life, I suppose. But I'd like to make it right any way I can. That's all.
I wonder if that's actually what happens. For the record, I actually know, like, why they are the way they are, but let's be honest here. If somebody just came over to me, looked me dead in the eye, Yoda-style, used the Force, and gave me a massive headache, I would be upset and want them dead as well. Maybe that's what's happening here. They aren't actually just very unsympathetic, they just really want me dead because I keep on giving them all headaches. You know what? I want that to be official. Can we make that official? I would like that to be official. Oh, right, Alex. I completely forgot that that's what I'm doing. Right. And this was in a secret area, so I'm betting that it's not actually necessary for me to be in here to get to him. So, as soon as I get through here, notice the mild amount of side tracking. Notice the mild amount of me being sidetracked. That's annoying. I will get to him and figure that out. Oh. Really? No way. Well, I would love to say that's true, but if that was the case, then after repeatedly using that on one of them, they would just eventually give up on everything and just stop moving. Because they would no longer have the brain capacity to actually operate their arms. Not trying to be a smartass, I just really want that to be a thing, but no it cannot, so. Ooh, right. Okay, and your method to deal with the weavers was to take a Q-beam. I do not have that. Well, time to do some fun stuff, i.e. keep on mind-jacking this thing and just messing up its day. Get your... I have a feeling it's... But I can hear it over there. Is it actually just hanging out back here? It is. Stop hiding! I mean, yeah. Yeah. Alright, yeah, that makes sense. So, I suppose they would probably indeed lose a lot of brain cells, but they would also probably replenish at about the rate that you get rid of them, which is kind of disappointing, but also makes more sense, so, yeah. I didn't actually need to kill that thing. I think I could have just ran over to Alex, but I've done what I did. So if we're going off your theory there, which it's not really a theory, it's been proven by the game, but still, if we go off of that, then that would mean that if I could somehow, and this is of course hypothetically, at a very rapid rate, psycho shock them, kill off their brain cells, then I might, again hypothetically, be able to make one go more or less brain dead if I somehow manage to get rid of enough of them quick enough that it just reached a point where it can't actually repair itself. Run, run. Oh, heck no. Why am I still here? I remember this being a place of incredible infuriation. As if I need more of that. Huh. Were you really in here? I was back there. I got all that stuff in there too. I really feel like he wasn't actually in there. Oh, he actually not back in here. Okay, well. Alright. So he's not actually... So is he just standing out, like, on the dock, or on the porch or something, like, just watching this all happen? Watching it all happening? Alright.
I promised you my arming cape. All I ask is you hear me out first. And you can blow Talos one to pieces if that's what you think is best. I don't think you'll do it. I know. Because I used to think we couldn't be trusted to play with fire without burning the house down. But you convinced me. You showed me anything was possible, even if the price was steep. That part of you is still in there. We can make history, Morgan. Not those leeches on the TranStar board of directors, not Mom and Dad. You and I. Just like we planned. We've got the data to confirm what you suspected. And Carl is broadcasting a neural signal. A secret message reaching to the stars. What I want to know is what is the message? And who is listening to it? I think you know. Ever since we first tested the Typhon neuromods, you've known. This fabrication plan is for the null wave device prototype you can see. It will hijack the coral signal and use it to deliver a massive shock to every Typhon organism at once. Take it. And the army key, like I What? Morgan!
Oh! Hello there. What the heck? Oh my god. Okay, I'm going to do something with his body here. Because I feel like if I just leave it here, it's going to, like, kill him. Actually, I don't want that to happen, so you go there. On a side note, I see collectible things. Yeah, that Typhon, well, I don't know if I said this already because I thought it about the time that it popped out of who knows where, but we have a lot less to I have a lot less to worry about from those nightmares that popped up a while ago. I feel like that, in its entirety, is a bigger issue. Though let me just say, I know I should be sitting here terrified. That is awesome. Anywho. I have to fight it. Is that what this is gonna be? Is that... I could see this game doing that. I feel like it's too big for this game to do that. But I could see it doing it all the same.
That creature is still trying to consume the station. And I've picked up multiple hull breaches. I believe in you, Morgan. Make this count.
This is the apex. I wonder if I can, like... I cannot scan it. So really, I just took a big risk there, and it really shouldn't have. Where is this going to? So where is the data about him flinging these mimics across the universe coming from? God, I'm just dumbfounded right now. I'm actually very happy with that. Thank you for letting me. Thank you for reminding me.
Thank you for what you did. You could have left me to die. It's more important than ever now that we finish this the right way. Take care of the null-wave device. I'll head for the bridge as soon as I catch my breath.
Apex insinuates to me that this thing is a massive source of power in their community. Please tell me that this is like the extent of their power and I'm not going to find out like later in this game. Haha, that's actually just the equivalent of a drone bee. Okay. The fuck are you?
More specimens required.
These don't actually seem to be hunting me out. Or hunting me down. I'm happy with that. I'm going to okay, so now I have more to worry about then. Okay. Well, darn. Huh. So if I move around those things, then I'm dead. But I also can't just stay here. So, not good. It seems like no matter what the scenario is, I have pretty much been thoroughly screwed right now. So I think the best choice right now is to curl up and cry about this, but also probably not the right time for that. Attack them. I feel like this would be the equivalent of attacking one of the weavers. There's actually nothing here that's really useful to me. As it turns out, I've had a pretty good... What happened to all the things? Do no harm. Is this a thing I can do right now? Can I find him? I do not think so. So I can't do much to those things then, can I? If I just sit here shooting at it, what might happen? Will anything happen?
Research complete.
There we go. Where am I going again? Oh, right. I was heading over here, right? No. Crap, I really shouldn't have done that with the objectives. Gotcha. Okay. So, fabricate a prototype. And I swear I saw the thing where it wanted me to... I'm just gonna go over to the bottom half of this place if the... What is it? If the grav shafts are still on, which... Honestly, I'm gonna be very surprised. Touch... Jeez, now I almost want to do that. You know what? I'm gonna quick save it, and I'm gonna go do that. Because I kind of want to see that insta-death. I want to see how it works. If it's gonna, like, give me an animation, or... if it's going to actually just, like, dead.
Suit integrity damaged.
Access point. Oh, hello there. And death. Yeah. You're right. Insta-death it is. Okay, yeah. So this thing is very powerful, and apparently it might be acidic because just touching it kills you. And I realize that's probably just the game, like, trying to keep you off of it and not do something stupid. But I like that theory because it gives some more, like... Oh, no. Oh, I didn't see you there. It gives some more, like, material thoughts to it, you know? Whoa. God, I'm jumpy now. Crap. Wait a minute. In these places, there was...
Suit integrity.
That's there. Gotcha. Okay. Well, I mean... Let's see, so you're over here, which means I need to run in this direction real quick, like... And I'm not gonna try and find the fabricator in there, I'm just gonna go through the door and see what I can find inside the actual building. Why, why is that advice you need to give me? I mean, let's be fair here. That is some tasty looking apex, but still. Don't lick the apex. I would love to see if, like, at the end of the game, something's like... Ooh, that could be cool. I would love to see if, like, at the end of the game, there's actually, like, detailed descriptions about what each of these creatures do and the role of their giant society that they have. And why, out of all the space and everything else, they've decided to hunt us down here. Or if maybe this is just like, we were the closest humans, so they killed us. Sorry, getting a little bit sidetracked with that. Like a detailed explanation as to, like, the mimics are information gatherers. They copy the items and, you know, all that sort of stuff.
Sibling bonds. History. You program me to refute him point by point. However, we can skip that. A typhon the size of a skyscraper is currently eating Talos 1 for lunch. Ergo, Alex is wrong. Destroy the station. Just as you planned. The blast will take the monster down with it.
January's right, Morgan. We can't let these things get back to Earth, even if one of them hit Earthside. I'll do what I can to help you from down here. Who knows? Maybe we can give this thing heartburn.
Consciousness is an entity. I see. So they feed off of your consciousness. Is that why they go all... like any humans that come in contact with them, when they stick their little tendrils down somebody's throat, go all death-looking things? I see. Okay, I get it. And because we're conscious, obviously, that makes us a prime target for these. Okay, yeah, I get it. Yes, and this guy right there, he's just been stuck on the wall since I started the game. I can't get him out there, but he is of literally no threat to me. I don't know what to do with him. It's weird.
Good evening, Talos.
Wow.
We'd like to remind you that
I
company
suppose,
policy requires you to log any voluntary extension of your work hours with the station counselor.
This is almost hypnotizing. You're just watching everything pulsing like that.
The brightest minds need adequate rest.
I wonder if the Typhon have any sort of internal pieces. What do you have to say?
I know you have forgotten things, but if you find some evidence of my father, it would set my mind at peace. Then I could rest easy, dying here.
This is it. Either you destroy Talos 1, or that creature destroys us.
Oh, that's so cool. That is so cool. It actually shows that. Is it an actual mimic, or... Why can I not... Okay. Is it an actual mimic, or just a diagram of one? Because... if it was an actual mimic, I would love to see one of these little brats, like, pinned up against something, like, organs exposed. Sounds gruesome, but thinking after all the things that... all the horrible things that these things have done to the spaceship... Aw. Well, fine. Fine. I still want to see one of these things penned up against a wall. Evil thing. I see. I am like so interested in this right now. Alex is... So I need to make more. I have both. I thought I had to make one of you. Gah. Alright, well I can't do the right thing right now and like try and just shock all these guys because I really want to do that. Because I don't have resources. I never would have guessed that that's what's going to be the... I don't have the fabrication for the Q-beam. I never would have guessed that that's going to be the issue here. Oh my god. It sounds kind of funny. Yo, I'll give you my Morgan my Morgan... What is it? My Morgan... I got a gun. My Morgan connection for your Alex connection. Just sitting here like trading people, more or less. That sounds horrible, but awesome. Well, I can't do anything with the Q-beams, and while they are awesome, I can't do anything with them, so I'll get rid of them. And I need the metal more. And quite honestly, this is a beautiful outcome. 8 metal, yes, that's good. Is that the exact analogy it uses, by the way? They're traded like Pokemon cards. That would be awesome. Safe,
In
yeah.
the original containment cylinder. Placing the null wave device there will override the entire coral network with our own signal. Use your sectoscope to locate the exact spot.
So that would make them more or less like the mothers of this giant Armageddon starting race. They kind of give birth to these issues. So then what about the Apex? How would that thing come into existence, do you think? Gotcha.
Morgan.
What do you want? Don't say my name. If you're not gonna talk with me, don't want your name. Don't want to hear my name. Darn people trying to get my attention for nothing. Well, yes, but my question was, like, as the Apex, with its giant size, and I've seen the Weavers are not very huge, do you think it's... That makes sense. Do you think, like, there's, like, a couple hundred Weavers work on making a singular Apex, or is the Apex, like, there's a single one of these, and that's the end of it? Like if it actually were to somehow die, if I did this all and I blew this thing up, then that's the end of the story. Or would they probably just like make a new one? Oh, that sounds interesting. If like this obviously leads to the question on how did the original come to be, but ignoring that question because I doubt there's a reasonable answer. Sorry to get distracted real quick, but January blocked off this thing. Can we just discuss that for a moment? Like, he is really nervous about making a new one. It might have been Alex. Anyways. So that obviously brings the question of how did the original one come into existence, but I doubt that's going to be answered, so yes. And a lot of them mashing together. That makes sense. Which would, I guess, make this giant organism actually just an amalgamation of a couple million other ones. Which would make sense as to why it's trying to get so many things like this entire ship to be destroyed. Because by eating this thing, it gets the energy that it needs to make new ones. That makes sense for it to divide. Can always be. It's a little bit of distraction. Didn't think that far ahead. Out of the two theories that you've presented me with, which one do you think is right, huh? Do you think it's a bunch of them put together, or the original divided? Or maybe both, where the original one was just a bunch of them mashed together, and then it divided and made the ones that you see now. I have spares, so I'm not gonna go into this without being full everything, because I don't know what's coming. I should have figured out the PSI. I wonder if it's like... Yeah, I suppose that is where this is heading if I continue this theory. I wonder if what's happening here is that, like, it just started off as a mimic. Not gonna start the chicken or the egg thing, but it just started off as a mimic that, like, ate something else. It became bigger and just kept on doing that, like, you get the idea. Until it eventually became the apex. Or if, perhaps, when they were all, like, one giant biomass, then...
If the idea hasn't occurred to you, I'm sure it will eventually. Don't do it. I can't predict what would happen if you scan the apex, but all my models point to suffering.
Well, suffering seems good. But I wonder if when they were combined, like this giant biomass made up of small things, if when they were all combined, they originally divided and made something that's maybe a little less than functional, and over time they just eventually became reasonably well put together. Oh. I want to think of like a beehive. They start off not being very much by themselves, but then when they all come together, they are suddenly this force to be reckoned with. Not to mention that when you learn, don't fuck with the bees. Heart of the coral. So I'm just gonna run now. I have a feeling this is where I want to go. Did I leave anything in here? I did not. Okay. My question isn't how it can exist, because it does, and it would be kind of pointless to argue why it exists. But here's my question. What does it gain from existing? Because it has no proper feelings, per se. So is it existing solely on the premise of expanding a collective existence? Or does it exist on the premise of evolving? Because, like you previously pointed out, the mimics gather resources from, like, PSI resources from everything that they encounter when they mimic stuff and copy their DNA. You get the idea with that. So, do they evolve and the sole purpose of their existence is to develop into something greater? Or is their existence entirely based on kill everything else, we will be the Omega species? This is I remember I released a prisoner here. I wonder if he was expecting this to happen. Oh, hello there. Nothing. Really? You have nothing to say? Out of everything that's happening here, you have nothing to say?
You sure you ain't been here before?
Oh, no, he has something to say. He's just still stupid. Something's moving in there and I don't like it. Let me see. Can I need to get in there. Yeah. I can actually see that being its sole purpose. There's actually a heart there. Okay. That's creepy. Alright. Well, I imagine, though, that even if its purpose is just to benefit itself, I imagine there's still something that's a goal for it.
Kill them. Adrenaline. And another dose of Morgan's cell lines. Do it.
That should do it. Come to the bridge. We can finish this thing once and for all.
Assume Alex's plan succeeds. Then what? You're taking a massive gamble that there aren't more predators like the Typhon. In the history of the universe, humans have only recently become self-aware. Yet you're going to kick the door open on a much wider and older cosmic ecology. One that feeds on consciousness. These are shark-infested waters. Alex believes we can be the bigger shark. But what if we're just poor swimmers, and now there's blood in the water?
Typhon material input. Microgravity detected. Normal gravity detected. Normal gravity detected.
Ah, yes. I cannot imagine being this, as you put it, predator, sitting here like, oh my god, I'm so sorry. I didn't mean to hurt you, poor little guy. Oh my gosh, I'm so sorry. Like, that would make this so much less terrifying if all of these phantoms and mimics and all that stuff were just all sitting here, like, trying to make it up to you. Like, dude, I swear to God, I am so sorry. I didn't mean for you to get hurt. I think I need to go out here, run around, and get over to it. I don't care. Come on. Yes. Still don't care. Not fighting those things because they suck. No wave device controls. Yep, I figure. I was expecting those tendrils to be a lot more trouble than they are right now. Like, I was expecting them to be like the bane of my existence, but so far I've seen very little to nothing about them. Unless I've actively ran into them, but that's been once, so... Well, twice. I guess twice. I think that's what's really impressive about this game, is that with all, like, this is obviously very far-fetched. We're learning how to implant images, more or less, of our brain into our brain to make it look how we want them to. But oh, that one was obvious, though. The Typhon themselves, what was I saying? Crap, I've got horrible memory, I'm just discovering this now. Well, I'm sure I'll remember it soon enough if it was anything important. I know it was something about the Typhon, but... I don't think there's like a 20-second lag. I could probably figure out my own video on my... another device or something, but... Oh, right. Despite this game being very out there, like the Typhon being this species that is aliens and all that stuff, and implanting images into your brain that's making it the way it is, all of this stuff, I find it very impressive that all of the logic actually remains there. Like, the Typhon, as I'm learning now from you, all have an actual purpose. Like, in an ecosystem that's being theorized, but they all make sense still. All of them seem, like, feasible, even if not realistic, but feasible. I don't like that. I really don't like that. They all seem feasible by a biological standpoint. They all seem somewhat feasible. I mean, give a limb or give an animal no bones, and it pretty much becomes this little Typhon-esque figure that can just bounce around at will. But then why is it specifically hunting me, though? I feel like because of me implementing Typhon material into me, it was like a pre-made character that's probably... Like, the Weavers are probably just spurting them out somewhere. Not gonna go into that. But I feel like it was a pre-made, like, design for them that was solely made in case something like this happened. Because now I am a fake creature that's imitating them, which sensibly, if I kept on implementing more and more neuromods that copied them, then eventually I would become a Typhon, and that would, like, contaminate their little theme they got going on here. So I imagine that they probably have something there, like a... almost like a doctor. It comes in and tries to exterminate me because I'm becoming an infection to them. That makes sense. Where am I going, though? Tell us one bridge. Tell us one bridge. Where the fuck is the bridge? Yes, and for that reason, I imagine that these nightmares that are hunting you are like doctors, because if the Apex were to consume you inside of the ship, it now has, like, the DNA basic components for making neurons, which would obviously be a horrible thing for their ecosystem, because if they started sympathizing, like you said, with their prey, then, well, there's an obvious issue with that. They all got locked up again. So I'm going back up to this place. And stop. Back here. This is still the safest place. Other than the technopath that was here earlier, this is still the safest place around. And I'm very happy with that. Why is this thing trying to pick up? There we go. I see. So this was an actual thing that was considered. And I imagine that if and when this was experimented on... Oh no, it's just Alex again. Yeah, that sounds about right. See, I have a brother in real life, so on the game I'm thinking to myself, please, dear God, please, whatever God may or may not exist, just please let this be the good guy. But also, a lot of me is like, so many times he has done something similar or exactly lying to me, that I feel like I am just putting all my eggs in a basket, and I am smashing them with a hammer multiple times over. But I'm gonna keep on trying to trust him, because I feel like there's something about his demeanor that tells me that he's actually trying to help. Oh, God, no. Not a... It was a lot less intimidating than I thought it would be. Wow, this game really likes its loud noises, doesn't it? Why am I down so low? Right, because I'm floating. Right, okay. Right, right. They're such a pain. Loading, loading, loading. What a pain in the rump. So I'm learning slowly that whenever I'm broadcasting this to Twitch, YouTube, or whatever I may broadcast it to, loading screens immediately take twice as long, and eventually take 3 or 4 times as long. They slow down significantly. So I'm learning that now. Future, I'm probably going to keep that in mind. Probably a good idea. Well, sorry about that. You are onto something here. You're onto something here, alright? As long as you keep on this thought process, you'll have the next theory all set up.
Scan complete.
Phantom Shift 2.
New psionic aptitude.
Well, if we're gonna go about that path, though, I'm thinking of...
Done.
I simply acted on Morgan's orders.
Nonsense. You're a machine. An ill-conceived one. Morgan would never. You tricked him. Who programmed you?
I represent the desires of Morgan Yu. Circa January 12th, 2035.
I see, so... If I would like either of them to live, if I want to make that choice on which one gets to live, I probably need to start this off by not letting them kill... Crap, no! Ugh. Let's see, Talos 1 bridge. It's a minute ago. Is this enough time? Okay, yes, so I am not going to make that thing that I made. I'm not gonna make a phantom. Turns out that's a horrible idea, especially when I'm about to either fight Alex or fight January. If I have a say in this, I'm going for January.
What the hell have you done?
I simply acted on Morgan's orders.
Nonsense. You're a machine.
Morgan,
Your operators locked me out of the car. You made the right choice. The terminal's linked up again. It should only take a few seconds for a signal to propagate through the coral and lobotomize every Typhon on Talos 1, including the big one outside. The rest of us should get away with a mild headache. I'll let you do the honors, but you better hurry.
I hate when they cut audio and stuff like that.
What is a neuromod? Well, it's both an easy answer and a complicated one at the same time. It is the future, today. More importantly, our past, today. This is the work TranStar does. Every employee working together. It's immortality. And it is beautiful.
This is actually very underwhelming. I was kind of hoping for like some sort of epic boss battle, but alright.
it's finished. How did it do?
Activation of the mirror neurons is promising. Empathy quotient shows to be exceptionally high.
It probably thinks it was dreaming, and nothing mattered.
You're assuming it thinks like us.
Its life depends on it. Ours too. It all comes down to the choices it made.
It killed me. Why? Would be difficult to say. It installed multiple Typhon-based neuromods. It could mean an instinctive return to its own kind. Or an attempt to integrate its dual natures.
Michaela.
I would have died without my medication. That wasn't easy. That says a lot, I think, about its heart. Can I say that it has a heart? Then, there was a man in psychotronics, Ingram.
Would you let it live?
Yes.
Sarah, you're next.
The situation in the cargo bay was bad. None of us would have survived without its help, and it destroyed a large number of Typhon across the station. That has to be a good sign. Further, it thwarted Dahl's attempt to use us as hostages. If it were one of my officers, I would give it a commendation.
Danielle, what do you say?
It never saw me, and it never ran into Volunteer 37. Hard to say what it would have done. There were a lot of humans controlled by the Typhon that it could have harmed. Seems like it went out of its way to avoid that. I think it's worth the risk.
In the end, it chose to activate the null wave device. Why? To preserve the Typhon technology? We can't really know what its motives were for anything it did.
But we have to make a choice. You can hear us, can't you? Here. I want to show you something. What you experienced was a reconstruction based on Morgan's memories. This is the world today. We spent years trying to put what you can do into us. We never tried putting what we can do into you. Until now. You're the bridge between our species. I need to know if you see us. I mean, really see us. Take my hand if you do. We're gonna shake things up, like old times.
So he was the good one. I knew it. I knew it. Ooh, that gave me so many chills. Alright, well, I think I'm going to end the stream. I will probably play this again sometime and make like probably a quicker run through in story mode or something like that, where I just go all human and then all Typhon, well, as Typhon as I can get, see if I can get the whole thing figured out, to see like what the different outcomes to the story are. But I think that's going to be the end of it. Well, I hope you enjoyed.